Hey, what's up guys? It's Chris, and I want to take a break from remodeling my office here to give you guys a little bit of information that'll hopefully add some time to your life. If you're just getting started and you're starting to get some contracts, you get 1, 2, 3, you get a few going at once, you get 5, whatever, maybe you get 10. I don't know. I know that, at some point, as you start to get a whole bunch of files on your desk, it can get a little bit confusing, at least for somebody like me that's ADD, to keep track of what's going on. So what I did was I created an incredibly simple system, which I'm about to walk you through, that shows you just how I have the guys that bring me contracts set up files, set everything in place in the same way every single time, send it over to me, send it to escrow, and it makes life so much easier because I always know where to go to look at something. If I got a buyer, I always know where to go to grab whatever I need, whether it's photos or the property information, so that I can put together a package and send it out. So I'm going to walk you guys through that. I hope that it's super straightforward. So I just hope that it makes your life a little bit easier as you start to ramp up. Enjoy. All right, guys. So this is how this works. When we get a contract to make life easy on everybody, easy on you, easy on me, escrow, the buyer, everything, what we do is we create a new folder for every property in Dropbox. So if you go out there, you get a P&S, maybe you get a listing if you're a broker, whatever, you're going to do the same thing. You take those documents, you take the photos and everything, and we create a file, and this is how that file is set up. And that file is shared between you, myself, escrow, anybody involved in the transaction. So we create a file in Dropbox. Here is how I like it done. Within each file, the file is named for the property. Within each file is another file, a subfile called assignment, HUD, comps and miscellaneous, purchase and sale, earnest money. Now, if it's a listing, this would be listing docs instead of purchase and sale, but it would be any documents associated with the listing, as well as a purchase and sale or an offer would also go in there. The photos go in there, not just the photos, but a Word document that has a link to Picasa, so that we can send people the link and I don't have to download all that stuff. But that stuff goes in here, and title information. So once we get title back, so as soon as you get a contract, you come back and you create these folders, create the folder named after the property, and then create these subfolders, and we fill them in. So let's look at what that looks like. There's another little piece here that just says, exactly what you have to do. Create the folder and subfolders, scan all docs, put them in PDFs, put them in there, upload, video clips, your pictures, any of that kind of stuff into the PIX file, email the P&S over to escrow and tell them you want to open title and escrow on that property, and then make sure you have that stuff complete. And then, of course, send me a link so that I can get involved and start doing work on my end. Really, from there on out, your job is pretty much taken care of. You just kind of go back out and do the same thing you're doing, and we'll get it through the process and get you a check. But what does that really look like? What does that actually look like? So here's one that came in today, very fresh. There's some pictures. Obviously, you can see Ryan was just uploading this stuff a few minutes ago, but it's a contract he got. He stuck the pictures in there. He put the purchase and sale right in here, which is nice. He's going to send that off to escrow, and they will send us a title report. Once we get a title, we'll put it right in here, which is empty right now. Comps. He hasn't run comps yet, but I'm sure that he's going to now, and that will go in here. That's just some comps that we can take a look at and kind of gauge where we need to put it. And then once we have an assignment and a HUD, that will go in here. So we have our whole folder. We can share this between the wholesaler, myself, escrow, anybody that needs to be involved in the transaction. If it's a listing, we share this stuff with anybody involved. And a lot of times if it's short or something like that, it's going to have another folder for short sale package. So essentially everything is arranged like this.